Hi and welcome. My name's Kate and this is Marley. Today we'll be going over a sequence that you can do in the morning to energize yourself or in the evening to wind down from your day. One of the things that I've heard over the years of teaching yoga is that people come to yoga for a stress relief or an outlet so that way they can allow their body to calm down enough to sleep, to rest, or to just feel a little bit more revived. One of the first things that we're going to be going over is diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing is a very important technique to be aware of during your yoga practice. Breathing is one of the very few unconscious actions of our body that we can gain control of. And one of the things that I notice is that people oftentimes breathe through their belly. When we breathe only through our belly, it can make us feel very agitated, make us sit a little bit lower, and make us feel just a little bit more heavy. When we move our breath up into our diaphragm and expand our ribs, fill up through our lungs, we feel more uplifted. We feel more revived and alive. Place your hands down onto your lowest ribs. When you breathe, sit tall. Lift your chest. Now take a deep, full breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Notice naturally how your belly or your chest starts to respond to your breathing. Now place your hands back onto your ribs if you've moved them. Inhale, try to expand your ribs and lift through your chest. As you exhale, draw your navel back and in and close your ribs together. Take a deep, full breath in. Breath out. And already you might start to notice that your body sits taller, you feel a little bit more awake and a little calmer. Now place one palm face up, maybe your left palm if you're looking for a little bit more calming energy today. And place your other hand onto your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice your breath. Try to move your breath back to your ribs, right where you just had your hands. Take a deep, full breath in together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Two more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remove your hand from your heart and blink your eyes open. Now that we have the breath steady, we can move into our body. Extend your legs out in front of you, and you can have your feet together or apart, whatever's comfortable. Try to sit tall, and again, keep your breath through your diaphragm. Place your left hand to your right thigh and twist over to the right. Sit tall and lift up through your chest. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, just turn your gaze forward. And exhale, unwind. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, place your right hand to your left thigh or knee. Your left hand behind you, twist. Inhale, lift taller. Exhale, twist. Inhale, just gaze forward. And exhale, unwind your torso. Now to move a little bit more into digestion and letting some things that might get a little stuck or sticky in our body move and flow. Bend your right knee and place your right foot down onto your mat or your floor. Take your left hand out and reach your right arm up and long. Reach high. As you exhale, place your right hand down in front of your right foot and walk your left hand toward your left foot. As you start to walk yourself forward, start to bow your head and let your chest fall. Take a deep, full breath in, expanding through the back of your body. And exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. This compression through the right side, our ascending colon, will help to move stuff up and over. On your next inhale, walk your hands back towards you. And now place your right hand behind your right hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up high to the sky. And exhale, twist your left arm past your right knee or hug your left arm around your right shin. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, just gaze forward. And exhale, unwind your torso. Same thing, other side, extend your right leg. And now bend your left knee, place your left foot onto your mat or your floor. Reach your right hand out. You can lean away from your thigh to give yourself a little bit of space. And now bring your left hand in front of your left knee. Start to walk yourself forward. If you have a little dog in front of you, you can give them a little pet. Start to calm your body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, expand through your ribs. Remember your diaphragmatic breathing. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, walk your hands back towards you. Reach your left hand behind you this time. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist, or wrap your right arm in front of your left shin. Now, as we lift tall and twist to the left, we're starting to compress through the descending colon, elimination system. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in here, sit tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, just gaze forward. And exhale, unwind. Extend your left leg out. Now bend the right knee again. You can place your right foot down onto your mat. And this time we'll bring the sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh. Inhale, sit tall, reach up. And then twist toward your left foot and fold down. Come here, Bubba. Thank you. As you reach forward, start to lengthen through your spine and then fold over your left leg. Allow your breath to soften. Inhale, deep, full breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, just gaze to your left foot. And exhale, walk your hands back towards you. Now place your right hand to the outside of your right hip. And we're going to lift up onto the left shin for a pose that we call Stargazer. You'll lift onto your right shin, lift your hips, and lean back through your chest. Open up across your sternum. Allow your chest to face up to the ceiling or the sky. Gaze your head back. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips down to your mat. Sit down. Same thing, other side. Extend your right leg. And now we'll bend the left knee and bring the left foot to the inside of your right inner thigh. Come here, Marley. So that way you can see my foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your right foot and fold over your right leg. Inhale, long spine lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in here. And a breath out. Inhale, just gaze to your right foot, lift your chin. And exhale, walk your hands back towards you. Now Stargazer on the other side, we'll place the left hand behind the left hip. Come up onto your left shin, move your hips forward, lean your chest back, and as much as you can, turn your chest up to the ceiling or the sky. Inhale here. And exhale, lower your hips down to your mat, sit down. Extend both legs out in front of you. Bring your feet just a little bit closer together, about hip bone distance apart here. Inhale, reach up, sit tall. And exhale, reach forward, long, and fold down to your feet. Now with the postures that we just did before this, we started to open up the lower back. Allowing our lower back to open up allows the hips to relax and a little bit more depth to come into the lower half of our body. When we can ground down into our seat, we allow ourselves to calm, our chest to relax, and our torso to fold. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, just gaze forward. And exhale, lift your torso again. Feeling nice and loose into our hips, into our low back, we'll come up onto all fours. Now, it's very nice to have a little bit of padding underneath your knees. So if you don't have that today with a mat, you can grab a blanket or a pillow, something that's going to be more comfortable for you. With our hands right underneath your shoulders and our knees stacked right underneath hips, we find a comfortable tabletop position. On your inhale, drop your belly, drop your shoulder blades together. On your exhale, press the ground away from you and start to draw your navel in, suctioning through the navel. On your inhale, drop your belly, drop your shoulders, and now lift your head up, gaze up. Exhale, gaze to your navel, press the ground away from you, and round your body. Keep your diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, expand through your ribs, drop your belly, gaze up, lift up. Exhale, press the ground away from you, navel in, close your ribs together, and press down into the floor. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up, lift up. You'll often hear this called as cow pose. Exhale, press the ground away from you, navel in, cat pose. Inhale, just come to a neutral spine now and start to walk your hands forward in front of you. The Sanskrit name for this pose is Anahata Asana, bringing our Anahata chakra to the floor, our heart chakra. Now this is a great pose for opening up hips, shoulders, and allowing your breath to fill through your diaphragm. Start to walk your hands so far forward that you can allow your chest to fall down to the floor. Maybe today your shoulders get in the way, your spine, but eventually you allow your chest to fall all the way down to the ground with your hips stacked above your knees. Gaze is forward, or if it's more comfortable for your neck, allow your gaze to follow back towards your knees and your third eye to press down into the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now press down into your hands, lift your head, lift your torso, and walk your hands back underneath you. Just a little bit, enough so that way you can start to move your hips toward your heels and come into child's pose for a moment. If it's comfortable, you can place your head down onto your mat or bring something underneath your face to lift the ground up to you. Inhale. Exhale. With the compression of the front body, it's sometimes hard to feel the diaphragmatic breathing through the front of the ribs. So you start to breathe and expand across the back of your body. This will also help to open up your low back and your hips even more. Stay in child's pose. And now we'll take the right hand and thread your right arm all the way underneath your left arm. Starting to place your right shoulder down onto the floor, gaze up underneath your left arm. Move your hips back towards your heels and press down into your left arm here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Move your right arm out from underneath your left arm. And same thing other side. Take your left hand, thread your left arm underneath your right arm, and start to lower your left temple down onto the floor. Gaze underneath your right arm. Move your hips back towards your heels. Expand through your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your left hand back underneath you to place in line with your right hand. Now come back up onto all fours. Keep your hands and your knees exactly where they are. Your hands should be a little bit more forward from your shoulders now. If it's comfortable, walk your hands maybe 1 or 2 efforts more forward. Tuck your toes underneath you and keep your knees bent. Press your knees up away from the floor and your hips high to the sky. Move your chest toward your thighs. If this is uncomfortable for your stance, walk your feet in a little bit closer to your hands. Keep your knees bent, and we want to focus on a really long, straight spine here. This will help open up into our hips a little bit more without compromising anything in the hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. And notice I keep my diaphragmatic breathing here by keeping my core engaged. As you're feeling loose and limber, you can start to straighten your legs. Downward facing dog is a wonderful inversion that is safe and stable. An inversion can be anything with your hips above your heart. And now this allows a little bit more blood to flow to the brain, to the head, through the heart. And this will help calm and rejuvenate our body. It'll allow our breath to sync with the movements of our internal sphere. And it'll allow our mind to start to calm. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. And start to notice the deep internal processes. The way that your breath fills your lungs and your ribs. The way that your heart beats in your chest. And bringing this subtle awareness to our more unconscious actions of our body allows our mind to focus on what is truly present. Inhale together. And exhale. One more breath in here. And exhale, bend your knees, place your knees down onto the floor one more time, child's pose. Press your hips back toward your heels. Rest your third eye down onto your mat or a lift. And extend your arms back by your feet this time. This will relax the shoulders, which we just worked in downward facing dog. Keep your breath through your ribs and the back of your body. And exhale, let it all empty out. Slowly place your hands back by your shoulders, your head, and push yourself up to a comfortable seat. And now this is a simple and short sequence that you can do with any amount of breaths. You can hold each pose for 5, 8, 10, maybe even more breaths. You can allow your body to move at its own pace once you start to get comfortable with this sequence. It's not something that you have to follow along with every time. And it's not a sequence that you have to do perfectly every time in order to feel the benefits. Maybe you do a couple of poses when you wake up and a few more poses whenever you wind down before you go to bed. It's always important to close our practice with a little bit of internal awareness. Come to a comfortable seat and allow both palms to face up onto your knees. Palms face up is a receiving gesture, asking for what you need. Close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Inhale. And exhale. And of course, if being seated upright is uncomfortable in any way, please lay down and make yourself comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center and allow a gentle bow of your head toward your heart. Reverence for all that is inside of us, all that is great and powerful, and all the love that we have to give to both ourselves and others that we interact with. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. And with a deep and gracious heart from mine to yours, I say Loka, Samasta, Sukhi no, Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be free and happy. Namaste.